Hey, hey, y'all. We waiting on Zadia. Hey, Elena. Can you hear me? You can hear me okay? I promise I'm gonna do my hair, y'all, this week. Ain't had no time. Hey, hey, hey. What y'all drinking? Where where y'all from? Where y'all tuning in from? BK Brooklyn? Okay, BK. Yeah, we're waiting on Zadia. Let's give her a few more minutes. Um All right, y'all. Y'all know we new to this, so give us a little grace. But I think we got to figure it out for the most part. Oh Lord, I don't know what Zadia Tell is. I just talked to her, but we got some hot topics for y'all today, and some funny stories to share with y'all from the shenanigans of the weekend. So, hey, to Sarah, am I saying it right? I'm gonna call you D. I hate when people jack my name up. Hey, D. Okay, y'all. Hey, Angelique. Angelique, where are you tuning in from? Y'all got y'all cocktails in here. All right, Angelique in New Orleans. What y'all drinking? I'm just drinking wine. Yeah, I've been trying to fix my shirt. Like opens in the front. Sprite. Come on now, Elena. 1 minute, child. She talking about Sprite. Okay, y'all. Let me see what's out yet. Elaine, I'm gonna need you to drink more than Sprite. You have work tomorrow. Y'all, I'm waiting on Zadia. Pardon my nails, y'all. I have a nail appointment tomorrow, so missing a nail. I'm just all toe up. My allergies acting up. My nose red. Hold on, y'all. Okay, y'all. She says she coming. She almost ready. Ice cold. Now y'all do know this is called conversations and cocktails, not mocktails. So I need y'all to grab some wine or something that ain't gonna hurt you for work tomorrow. She talking about an ice cold Coke. It's my non-drinkers for me. Oh, that's okay, Elena. Okay, girl. You know they have like cute little like spritzers, like alcoholic, non-alcoholic beverages. I'm gonna say that. You can act like you're taking a little sip of this. So today, y'all, we're gonna be talking about sassy men. So y'all might as well get ready. We have some stories, child. Hilarious. And if y'all have stories, go ahead and share. Please share below. Hmm. And I know like the sassy man term, like is like it's a thing now. Like everybody uses it, right? and sometimes out of terminology, but it is a real thing. I experienced it this week. Like, I can't make it up. And when I tell y'all the story, you're gonna be like, oh yeah, that was sassy as hell. Like, I can't do it. Yeah. Mm-mm. I don't like men that's always in their feelings about something. Like, why you mad today? You ain't never happy? Like, that is a problem. And sometimes it's an internal thing that fortunately we can't fix. Oh, hey, Dee Dee. I know you're. Hey, it's nothing wrong with not drinking anymore. I ain't that grown yet. When I get there, I'll let y'all know. But I don't have to drink heavy, but like a glass of wine or something like that. Gotta have it. Dee Dee, do you have any stories about sassy men? Zadia said her laptop acting up. We're gonna have to start doing like a trial run because child, when I tell you, last week it was me. And now this week is her. So anyway, how was y'all weekend? Did y'all do anything? Did y'all go anywhere? What was the vibes like? I went to like 3 different events. Like I was out Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Yeah, it was like my one of my really good guy friends who's like my brother. It was his 50th birthday weekend. And so he had like a whole weekend of things to do. So I went out Friday and I went and met them. And then Saturday, it was my stepfather's birthday and my parents' 31st anniversary of love that they've been together 31 years. And so my mom got a beach house for him and did a surprise party for him. And like that was a really, really cool thing. He was highly surprised. And then Sunday, I went like to my brother did like a Sunday fun day thing, and I kind of went out for a little while and came back home just to go meet him. So yesterday, I got some rest. Hold on, yeah. So sad. Yeah, so this weekend would be very light for me. I'm not going out or doing anything. It's actually my baby's birthday. She's gonna be 16. Yeah, Diddy, me either. I can't do them. Diddy, and they exist when I tell you. Yes. Yeah. I had a really eventful weekend. I had a good time. Hold on, y'all. I know what you meant. Yeah, for those that's just joining us, I'm waiting on Zadia to come in. She's having technical issues. Last week it was me. This week is her. So that's what I'm waiting on. I'm waiting on her to join so we can get on with our conversation about these sassy men and this new millennium that we have to deal with. Yeah. Keep thinking I'm hearing my daughter. Oh, she in the no, it wasn't crazy. She behind me. Okay, y'all. Give me 1 minute. Okay, so we're gonna give Zadia about 5 more minutes before I get into my little rant. Uh there she go.
Girl, you know this only works on tablets or iPhones
What?
to go live together. Oh, sorry. Hey, y'all.
Also, it did work on your you instead of trying to do it on your laptop.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's trial and error. Shout out to my line name. That's my line name.
Child. Trial and error.
Yeah,
You're close as hell. Do I need to scoot in?
that's why I'm over here trying to figure out. Like, this is on my iPad now. Oh, I gotta plug in my iPad too. Okay.
Yeah, I was out of your worse than I was last week.
I know. Well, I should have been doing the test run when you were doing the test run. I was like, oh,
Hmm.
I'm Gucci. Next thing you know, everything started going haywire over
I
here.
definitely did a test run earlier by myself.
All right, so we're plugged in. All
And
right.
y'all, I put my phone on do not disturb. So we will
Let me do
not.
that too. Let me do that too
Yeah.
because that transfers over to the iPad.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna put it on work because that's what we're doing. I feel like a work focused program. And
Your
then
makeup is pretty, Zadi.
thank you. All right, boom, boom, like an 808. Okay, I
Okay.
thought it was something funny, but okay, we live.
I've been up here trying to carry the show, girl. You know I can't do it by
Oh,
myself. I'm
you did.
like, y'all, we
I
gonna have to wait on Zadi
can't
because
see the comments. Hold on. Oh wait.
they were just talking about where they were from and how none of them on here drinking. I say,
Wait, what?
girl, Coke, they drinking Coke, Sprite.
I'm
Ain't
back on
nobody
my
got no
red.
wine or nothing.
I'm back on my red tonight because I made some pizza. I've been um I've been doing some stuff nostalgic things lately. I've been this one thing that we used to do every Friday with my family. We used to buy French bread, pizza sauce, and mozzarella and make pizza at home because it
Oh,
was so many of
really?
us. Yeah, it was so
Yeah,
many of us. So I've been doing that, but I elevated it. I started adding basil and red pepper flakes and
of
stuff, you know.
course. Well, my kids have done it before where they have made pizza. I've never made pizza.
Yeah, so it's been good. So I had pizza tonight and yeah, drinking wine and I'll probably have a salad after this if
Okay.
it's not too late. But hey y'all.
Hey, y'all.
Hey, hey.
I had some seafood. So I was telling them that we're going to talk about sassy man. And
Yeah.
Dee Dee was like, child, I know all too well. She said she can't stand them.
I mean, but so let's ask the chat. How do they define sassy man first? Let's ask the
That's a
chat.
good question. Yeah.
How do y'all define sassy man? Because I feel like it's that's one of those buzzwords. Here we
Well,
are
that's
with
what I was
buzzwords.
saying. I said it's really like a term that's been very much taken out of terminology. Everybody is saying it, everybody's using it. But literally, I am experiencing it. Like, I don't call every man sassy.
Mm-mm.
Even when they acting up and they doing like some F boy stuff, I still wouldn't call them sassy. Like, you have to
Yeah,
move in a sassy way. So again, like Zadia said, what do you guys define as sassy? What do you want, Rihanna?
Lord. So what do we define a sassy man as?
Men with women tendencies. The way they
Um,
move. That's what I
what?
define it as. Like moving like a woman. Like stuff that women do, like when they get mad or they can't have their way, or that's how I look at it. It's like a man doing that, like what I feel like we do as women. It's like,
Yeah, I want to say. I was thinking about this earlier, and I was like, I know what dealing with a sassy man feels like, and I still haven't been able to particularly articulate like it's the definition. It's almost like I can point it out as soon as you say as soon as they start acting like it.
yeah.
But when you start to define it, sometimes it feels like the definition of it all basically says that men can't have feelings and emotions.
But that's not it. I think it's the way that they go about expressing their feelings
And
and their
that's what
emotions.
that's what I was feeling. I was
Yeah.
like, okay, it's not that you can't have feelings and emotions, it's how you express it. Because if you
Yes.
start icing me out, if you start like doing
Where you
petty
going, baby?
things, doing petty things to like make me feel the way that you felt, but you never told me how you felt. Like you just like you're trying to get back at me in ways, and you don't discuss it. You don't try to be like an adult about the situation. Then that's when I'm like, ooh, this is some sassy man behavior. And no, thank you. We're good off of that. I don't know why I cannot. Let me let me pull up the chat while Vern is doing what she do. I feel like she muted us. But yeah, y'all could tell us what y'all define it define it for us. Well, define it for yourselves, because I feel like everybody has their own definition. I wouldn't necessarily say that a sassy man is man that has female tendencies, because I honestly don't like that also puts like a negative connotation on how women act, right? So like, and I catch myself often saying like, oh, that's some be ninja stuff.
Bitch nigga.
I was trying to censor myself.
I'm sorry, y'all. I had to get up right quick, but okay.
But I was
So
like,
can we or can we not say those type of things?
I
We
mean,
don't know yet.
in order to get monetized, you got to kind of like be easy with
Okay.
the with the cursing.
Okay.
So that's the whole thing. Like I know women that do not act like that. So I never want to define women, um men doing men acting like women as sassy. I want it to be more so like just men that can't communicate, that are emotionally unintelligent, that have bad behavior when it comes time to actually getting down to like business, when it comes when
And
it's
they can, yeah.
when
So
we're in a relationship. And because of that, you are now deemed as a sassy man.
can't control their emotions.
Can't control your emotions,
Yeah.
don't know, like not willing to do the work to learn how to deal with your emotions, like literally just act all kind of every kind of way.
Yeah.
Not a man of your word. What else?
Just always in their feelings. Always in their feelings. Like
and and
always.
when you get in your feelings, you're reckless.
Yes.
That's really what it is. It's like it's okay to be in your feelings, but you're reckless about your behavior becomes reckless because you're in your feelings.
Yeah.
Emotional outbursts, lying, enter
Acting like
it.
that they
Oh, go ahead.
no, but acting like they're not aware of what they're doing.
Oh, absolutely.
That's the part that get me. It's like, huh, what? I wasn't even much. Nah, that's not what I was doing. That's exactly what you were doing. Now you gaslight me at this point. Like, what do you so being in women's business all the time, being in the mirror more than women, winning all the whining is what she was trying to say all the time, acting like he's PMSing, too in their feelings, and I can go on and on. Hey Cassie. Um, yeah, I don't even deal with men and being women business. So my I don't know. Say all the time. Once I feel like you worried about women too much and I don't know. That's a no for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a no for
I
me.
mean, for me also, it's dudes that be in the group chats and in the comments,
Oh, all over the internet.
especially underneath women comments when they talking about things that that they are triggered by, like, oh,
Yes.
a man needs to pay for this, and they're broke, so now they over here getting mad at the girl
Well, I
and the
told you
woman.
how when I made the I commented about Country Wayne, baby, the man was like on my ass under that comment.
And it's
That
not
was
even if you broke, just say that. It's really just like, listen, this conversation is not for you, babes. You're
it
not the
don't have
person
nothing to
to
do
be in
with
this.
you.
Yeah, this,
Yeah.
you're you're not in the right bracket to even be in this conversation.
Oh yeah, like can you guys that are watching like the live stream and subscribe if you haven't already and share the stream for other ladies to join. Yeah, thank you, Cassie. You know we new to this, so we forget to come on here and say that, but yes, please, if you can like and subscribe and share, we would really appreciate it. We're trying to grow our platforms on YouTube. You know, it's gonna take a little minute, but you know, consistency is key. But we need you guys' help as well.
All right, boom. I think I got the right setup now because I can't see the chat.
You can
So I
see it
had
now.
I'm looking at it, like reading it a little bit on my laptop.
Okay.
I had to do a little double screen action.
Okay.
But yeah, so yeah.
So let me tell y'all what happened to me. A guy that I was like talking to, um, like the last 2 weeks, just talking on the phone, nothing major. Well, he got mad at me. Um, what was this time about? He got mad because I'm not gonna even tell y'all the full story of leading up to this, but he texted me and I didn't respond, right? And so he texts me again and he's like, okay, you ain't responding, bet, right? So at this point, I'm asleep. It's like midnight. Kyrie, where you?
Not him text to talk about you ain't responding back instead of being
Mhm.
like, hey, is everything okay? Or okay, okay.
He's like, so no, let me tell y'all the story. I'm gonna tell y'all the story. I'm gonna tell y'all this story. He's out over these last 2 weeks. He's done so many different things, but I've tried to be very patient with him. I've tried to show him a different way of like communicating. I've tried to show him how important it is to communicate, um, and to like really be in tune with like his feelings and his triggers. He's a very, very, very nice looking gentleman. He's established. Like he got his stuff together. He can't keep a woman to save his. And I've always wondered why. And so talking to him these last few weeks, I see why. And so, like the first time I remember, I told you, I think remember the night when Rihanna, we were trying to make Rihanna choose the job instead of going on a cruise. Okay, so I was on the phone with him when all of this was going on. And so when Candace called me, I was like, hey, hold on. But mind you, Zadi, after that, I got on the phone for probably about 2 hours talking to
Mm-hmm.
Candace. I talked to you. I talked to Parks. So when I called him back, he texted me instead and said, "Oh, you seem like you got too much going on. And I just talked to you, another
But y'all
time."
just talking, right?
That's it. We have not kissed. We have not even went on a date. So I text him like, "What the hell are you talking about? This has to do with my daughter." But okay, bet. Like I ain't say bet. I'm sounding like him. I'm like, okay, cool. To where the next day, he's like his story says these bitches are weird, or these women are weird out here or something.
Not the subliminal, not the
So
subs.
I text him and I was like, "Hey, what's up with your story?" So he immediately calls the next morning. I take India to school. He's like, "Oh, that wasn't for you. I'm not talking about you. This is what I mean about not owning up. You were definitely talking about me
But even if
because
he's
it was
not
around.
talking about you, why are you calling women bitches?
Why are you calling? Why? Who's weird? You're the weirdo." So we're gonna fast forward. This is the type of stuff that he has done. To where my friends are like, "Bernicia." So me talking to him, he definitely have mommy issues. He has daddy issues. I've asked him, "Have you done counseling?" He's told me no. Blah, blah, this and that. I'm like, "You can definitely use therapy. We all can. I've done it. I'd say I highly recommend it for my black men, my black women, all of us, because we need to overcome a lot of trauma that we don't feel like that is holding us back, and it is."
Yeah.
Okay, so let's fast forward. Sunday, when I tell you I went out to spot Ito, I've run into him. And so we parked our car at another location. So me and my best friend needed a ride back to the car, right? And so we were like, "Hey," I ran into him, I was like, "Hey, can you give us a ride to the car to go get our car?" We're at Urban Smoke this time, and our car's at Ito. He was like, "Oh, yeah, I'm going to give you a ride." He walks off. Comes back maybe 15 minutes. I'm like, "Yeah, you ready?" He's like, "Oh, no, we're about to go next door right quick." I said, "Bet." I get on my phone. I call an Uber, right, to get us to get our car so we can. We tired. We maybe was there 30 minutes, but we had already went to another spot prior to that. So he texts me by the time I can make it home. I'm getting in the shower. This is how long he must have stayed next door. Never came back and checked on us, whatever. He texts and say, "Oh, you left?" I didn't respond. I got in my bed and went to sleep. That's when I woke up to the, "Oh, bet you ain't responding." The next day I didn't even call him, talk to him, or anything. That's when I get on Instagram and I was blocked.
You really bother somebody. Well, a man especially. Like if he comes to block, if he decides to block you, that
So
means you're very
I
powerful.
screenshot it and I say, "You are the most, you are one emotional ass man." That's all I said. To where he unblocks me now, but we're still not following each other. I'm never following you. I'm never talking to you again. I cannot deal with you. Now tell me if that's not sassy.
It's very sassy. I went and looked up the definition of sassy to
Okay.
just see what the internet is saying is sassy, right? So it says the prominence of expressive men with bigger attitudes, which some have deemed feminine, and it says they're called the sassy man apocalypse. The current
Apocalypse.
uptick in online videos in which men are seen acting and responding in a sassy way. Men are now giving attitudes, sharing witty remarks, and saying it like it is. I don't think that's it though. It's not that they're saying it like it is. I feel like they're involving themselves in things that I don't feel like my dad would listen to me talk about something, but he's not going to get on the internet and engage with or like at somebody or uh
Or tell
like
another woman what they should or cannot
yeah,
want.
yeah. He'll like let me know what he feels about it and then leave it there.
Yeah.
But nowadays men are let me tell this person off. And it's
Yeah.
just like, should you
Yeah.
be worried about getting money?
Because
Because
you wouldn't even be in this conversation. You wouldn't care.
if you're in mess, then how you're busy with the mess. You're not busy making money and making moves.
Well, maybe that's they lunch break or something, child. That's what they do.
Should you be watching football or something?
Or betting on the game.
But instead, you under this woman's comments, under this woman's post, commenting because she said something that you don't agree with.
Well,
What?
that triggers him. So normally when men comment or like are very much like argumentative about subjects that does not pertain to them, it does. You're triggered somewhere to where you can't even, maybe you can't afford to be in a conversation. You mad about it, or you are hurt and scorned by a woman that's
Mm-hmm.
maybe took
But
everything.
but
You know what I'm saying? Like,
they scorned by a woman from the 8th grade, child.
yeah, they don't care. They never let it go. Yeah.
I remember back in 8th grade, I really liked Sally. Sally
Yeah.
didn't give me no play,
Yeah.
or she
And
did,
she
but then
hollered
she
at my
slid me.
homeboy. Yeah, bitches.
Yeah,
Then everybody
she
is
was
bees
talking to me
and
and my friend,
yeah,
and I found out through a 3-way call.
yeah.
Meanwhile, women, we go through that and we get over it and move on.
So quickly, so quickly.
Like we're expected to deal with that type of stuff and still be okay to handle anything that comes at us in the future. Men literally will have something that happened to them in pre-K. Remember that such and such Juanita didn't give them a heart back when they gave them a heart on Valentine's Day, and now they never trust women again. And then when you say, you should probably go talk to somebody about that, they start cursing you out and getting upset about it. It doesn't make sense. We got people. We got the chat. The chat says, Cassie C says, yes, he seems fragile as well, which is dangerous. Yeah, we know what sassy mean. Sounds like he needs therapy. Yeah, how in the hell he blocked you that fast, child? The fingers moving quickly. I know we color coordinated. So Cassie C said the blue looks cute on both of y'all. Thank you. Make sure you guys are liking the conversation, sharing it with others. Well, the girls say they don't drink anymore, sis. They probably on dry November, January. We still in January.
Child, they better get them something, some mocktails or something cute. My
Next
little
week,
Gigi baby over here, I was checking on them.
next week
Kyrie.
I'm gonna try this little prosecco thing that they have at Trader Joe's. I'm gonna try this little mango prosecco thing. It wasn't chilled
That
enough to.
sounds good. You was chilling it.
Yes, it needs to chill. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, so it's just one of those things where I think it's just really when men have emotional outbursts in very toxic ways that have to deal with them not understanding and not knowing how to deal with whatever it is that they are feeling.
Mm-hmm. That's
And I
true.
feel like the sassiness is tied to that. And it could be it and the outburst doesn't even have to be like super outwardly, like, oh, you a bee, blah, 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 blah,
Oh
blah.
no, yeah, yeah.
But it
They
can
do
also
little things. Like it's
like
little,
passive aggressive behavior.
yes. Yeah. And again, acting like that they are unaware of what they have
Mm-hmm.
done.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh no, that ain't what I meant. Sir, yes it is.
But what
That's
about the
exactly what
ones
you
that
meant.
are aware and do it purposely and think that you're supposed to just deal
Well,
with
that's
it?
all of them. I don't think any of them unaware. They're very much aware. Some of them just act like they are not.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's get the lights up.
I usually call people out, and if they laugh about it, be like, "You right? We don't talk no more."
Yeah, yeah.
Because it's like, why are you almost 50 acting like this? But then that also kind of like lets me know why you're 50 and and single.
So, how was your weekend, Z? I kind of told them about mine's.
Oh, so my weekend was cool. Well, it was a little sad. My friend dad passed away on January 1st, so they had his celebration of life on Saturday.
Sorry to
Friday
hear.
I was in the house. I ain't do nothing, and I hung out. Ended up hanging out with them all night on Saturday. We caught up, And then Sunday I hung out with our producer Parks.
I told you she FaceTimed me. Was she with you?
On Saturday or Sunday? Oh no, Sunday she
Sunday.
FaceTimed you. It was like late
Mm.
as hell. And I was
No,
like,
I was
Bird
already
is
home in the bed.
I
Yeah,
was
I was
like, Bird's
sleeping.
not up right now. She's
No, I was
sleeping.
asleep.
But yeah, she FaceTimed you because she wanted to tattletale on me about how she thought I was acting fickle.
Oh Lord.
I told her I was coming. I just had stuff happen to me. I was just like, okay, well, I'll see you tomorrow then.
Me and Candace gonna go to dinner either Wednesday or Thursday.
Oh, nice.
Hmm.
I'm excited about that. Yeah, we made friends with our producers. Well, a few of our producers from
Yeah,
our
two
shows.
of them,
Yeah.
and
So
one of them gave my baby a job as a PA. She's a production assistant now,
oh,
working
job.
on reality TV. Yeah. So she started on Monday. She is loving it, child.
Yay!
She's
I'm
yeah,
excited. I can't wait to hear about everything. She
yeah. I
probably
meant
gonna
to
be like,
tell
these
you.
people crazy as hell, child.
No, girl, like them is her. She's like, Mama, this is like my tribe. Like literally, they all acting like she's like, Mama, they act childish like me. Not the top producers, but like the
Oh, the other
uh
PAs.
film crews and
Oh yeah, yeah,
she's the
yeah.
only PA for the show.
Oh really?
She's the only PA.
Oh wow, she about to be getting ran into the ground, child.
Yeah. Well,
Mm.
they told her like it ain't a lot of work, but I was like, child, you're gonna be running from she said she in charge of like lunch and stuff like that. But
Oh girl,
she
it's
loves it.
it ain't a lot of work. Remember when we got hungry and we were like, we need something to eat, and then next thing
Yeah.
you know, food appeared.
Yeah.
That was the
Yeah.
PA.
She the only PA. She liked it though. So I'm excited for her, child. Yeah. That's why I told her being on TV was bigger than me, like
Yeah.
to be able to put my kids in positions that some can only dream of. It's like I've done my job. And then Candace, like when they go on the road and they go to the next state and travel for the next show, she's coming too. So
Oh yay! That's so
mhm.
exciting. That's
Yeah.
so exciting.
Yeah. But
So
other than that, so how is dating?
I'm not. What? Why you? I'm not.
I know why.
I'm giving myself a break for a second. I just need a woosah. I need to focus on myself,
Okay.
and I don't want to share my time right now. That's why they laughing.
I haven't gone on a date none this year.
Yeah, no, like I told y'all, I
Yeah,
cleared out
so
my phone last week. I told y'all I cleared out my phone in December.
mhm.
I sent my text message, drafted the
You're
paragraph, and sent
so
it to the
funny.
people. And they were like, "Can we just be friends?" I'm like, "I don't need no more new friends. No new friends. No new
Yeah.
friends." And now, yeah, I come home every night. My phone be dry as hell. Like I really don't have. I was driving one night home, and I was like, "Damn, I ain't got nobody to call. That's
Why you ain't
crazy."
call me?
No, no, no. I meant like no
Oh,
dude
like
to
a
call.
guy.
Yeah, yeah. No, I know I got my girls to call all the time, but I
Okay.
was just thinking like, dang, if I was to catch a flat here in DC right now, like I could call my brother in love and my sister, but other than that, it's like nobody. I can't call anybody to save me. I mean, I could, I wouldn't. I would call AAA, but
So
I
how
could.
long are you on this dating hyenas? Like,
So I think I'm just gonna fill it out. If okay, so when it gets warmer, I'm sure I'm gonna start going out more, and that's when I like to meet people organically.
mhm.
I don't like doing dating apps. Yeah, none of that stuff. Like I actually enjoy meeting people in like intimate settings or when I'm out and about. So I've been like doing stuff like shopping at different grocery stores and things like that. Not, just putting myself in different places and spaces. Um and yeah, so whenever somebody that is of you know, that is of the
Substance?
caliber, yeah, that
Mhm.
has the caliber that I see or they see me, then yeah, we can talk from there. But for me at this moment, it's like it's just I mean, I've never been a person to chase anybody, so that's not really gonna happen anyway. But damn, did my shit break?
What's wrong?
Girl, my whole plant done fell down and everything. I didn't even realize. I heard something fall the other day, and I was like,
This girl and
"What
her
is?"
plants, child.
Look, I'm over here like, "No, Violet, she abused." Like literally, I just saw it all happen. I'm like, "Wait, what's happening?" But yeah. So when that happens, I'm gonna let it. I'll let it happen organically. I feel like my next thing is probably gonna be my last thing. So I'm not really sitting up here tripping too much. Also, I mean, f men get money. You know what I mean?
That's true. You know, we working on things, but still at the same time as you need companionship.
Yeah, I know. I realized that when I came to my house the other night, and I was like,
Yeah.
"Damn, it's pitch black in here. Nobody's moving around. It's just me."
Yeah.
I'm watching movies by myself over here talking to myself like, "Dang, that's crazy. You saw that?" And I was like, "Girl, you're the only one." They said the facial expression when she said, "I'm not. I'm not."
Y'all, my little goy baby is over here. Well, my daughter goy baby. That's my goy grandbaby. And he is a lot. He only two.
Little
That's the
Terrell.
closest we're gonna get to a little baby around here. Hey
Little
guys, start
monster.
what you're gonna call your viewers. Any merch ideas? I know it's early, but the Bible says, write the vision, make the plan. This is why, Cassie. This is why we love you. She say, "What are we gonna call our viewers?"
I don't know. I don't know.
So let us kind of strategize about on that to kind of figure out. But I do have merch ideas.
We could call them sissies. Well, not in like a derogatory way. Like sissy, like sissy.
This has been a funny night. I'm up here choking and everything. Sisters, no. Sissies.
Sus, sus.
But you want it to be plural, right? And just
Mm-hmm.
sis.
Someone please help me. Oh Lord, who's Holy Rose?
You okay, baby? Sisters.
Sisters, yeah,
I like that, Elena. Yeah,
sisters. And
sisters.
then we
Our
also
sisters.
we also create an email for you to email us your questions so
Yes.
we can start our Ask Vern and Zadia's segment. Vern and Z. And what's the email address? Let me tell y'all.
Yeah, I was about to say, is there a way we can pin it?
Well, first let me pull it up, child. QTNAs.
Oh, she said it's spam. Child, we got spam over here. Okay, we're getting a little popular.
They said, "Can you help us, please, ma'am?" What? Hello, what's going on?
Are you okay?
Please don't jump.
She said burn block them. Okay, hold on.
Child, I created the email, but I forgot. I gotta find it.
Child, that's some more spam, right? Unless they talking in Spanish.
How do we stop the spam from happening?
I don't think it's a way to stop it. I don't think that that's just like any other platform. Social media, it's spam. It exists.
Hmm. I want to say it's ax vern and z at gmail.com. Let me look it up.
Did you text it to me?
Because we were talking that night, and I don't know if I did. I mean, I'll have it for sure. In a in a few. Just give me a second. I just have to go into because we were talking for a second. Eek. But yeah, so we're gonna have a Ask Vern and Zadia segment. We're gonna also have our cocktail of the night.
Yes. So Zadia came up with a cute idea to where we were like, we'll take turns, right? You may do one night and I'll do one night. But we're going to create the cocktail on live, like with the different ingredients, and we're gonna like post them so you guys can kind of do it on your own if you want to. I think that's gonna be really cute when we get to that. We'll probably start that in February. Well,
but if we're gonna be doing that, y'all got to start
y'all
drinking with
gonna
us
have to
now.
participate. Yeah, that was a
We all
cute
had to we all had to
idea.
go up on a Tuesday, but
Yeah.
a little drink just to
Well,
relax and sit
yeah.
into it.
But
They
again, you
ain't gonna
guys
hurt
who don't
nobody.
drink, you don't have to use alcohol. You can do it as a mocktail. Just a
Yeah, you
cute
can
little drink.
use kombucha. That's one of the drinks that people drink when they're not drinking.
I know it's a wine that does not have alcohol in it,
Yeah,
and it's
non-alcoholic
and they
wine.
say people be talking about they feel tipsy. I'm like, how?
Girl, fake news.
Yeah,
Let me see. Oh, here you go. It says Axe Vernon Z. Yeah. I was like, child. All right. So let me copy this, send this to you. I don't know. I must have got distracted when I was doing this.
yeah, you because you never sent it.
And then how can we type it in the group?
I don't know. See if it'll let you because I can't figure it out.
All right, let me
Oh,
see.
that'd be cute.
What she say?
We should have the supporters post their version of them creating the cocktail and tag us on social media.
Yeah, you can tag us on IG.
That'd be real cute. I think we're gonna do the first one maybe next Tuesday. What you think?
Yeah, we can do the first one next Tuesday. It'll
Okay.
be something pretty simple. We're
Or
not
you want to
gonna.
wait till closer to Valentine? Well, no,
Your
I'll
birthday's
be
on
here because
Valentine.
my birthday's the day before.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so I leave on Thursday for my cruise, and I come back
This Thursday?
next Thursday.
Oh,
Next
next
week.
Thursday. Okay, yeah, I'm
Mhm.
gonna be gone during that week. I have a ski trip that's coming up.
But I come back Monday, and then I'll be able to be live. Well, Tuesday will be my birthday. That'll be the 13th. I'm
Yeah.
going to dinner. I don't know if I'm gonna be on here on Tuesday on my birthday.
Maybe we can make it Wednesday or Thursday. Oh well, Wednesday is Valentine's Day, and then Thursday is the day after.
Yeah, yeah, I am a Galentine's baby.
So Thursday's a good day to do it. We could do it Thursday that week. I mean, if
Okay.
you're not doing anything.
No, so my dinner and stuff, I'm gonna try to schedule that for Friday. I don't know if you can come in if it's too late. I ain't got nothing set in stone, but I was probably gonna do dinner and then we was just gonna go out. Child. That's on the 16th. So I'm
Let's see.
find you, huh?
Huh?
I just find you a buddy pass.
Oh no, for sure. I need to compare. If anybody got a companion, like a person that works for the airlines that needs someone to pay for their companion pass, let me know because I'm trying to be
Yeah.
on a flight. I'm trying to catch flights, not feelings, all 2024, or at least half of it.
Girl, listen, you too.
Once it start
Vibrant
getting colder,
Aquarius.
once we get around like October, November, I think I'm gonna be wrapping this whole thing up. It's gonna be like, all right, somebody to be here with me.
Okay. I'm
But
looking
I
forward
don't want
to it.
I don't want just companionship. Like I don't want just someone being in my space because I feel lonely. I want to like have someone that I can actually like share the space with because I enjoy their company and I'm actually wanting to be in a committed relationship with them.
I agree. Hey, my fellow Aquarians. Um, February the 13th, Vibrant Aquarian. Okay. And Elena, the 18th.
Well, the other question is where are y'all tuning in from?
Well, I asked them earlier. We had people from Brooklyn, New Orleans, Houston.
Okay. Anybody from DC, child? What's going on around here?
Yeah, where are you guys tuning in from? Somebody says Southwest has been having amazing deals.
All right, let me look them up real quick while we talking.
Somebody from the VA. Hey.
Well, Southwest deal from DC to Houston is not really a deal.
Mm, that kind of expensive. Dallas. Hi,
It's Kayla Tracy
Marlboro.
from Upper Marlboro. Hey, that's my neighbor. New Zealand in the house. Come on, Auckland.
Okay, Mississippi.
Okay, am I crooked letter, crooked eye?
Y'all be on here from everywhere.
She said she's moving to Texas. Oh, Cassie's moving to Texas.
Girl, Houston, I hope. Because we need
Come
your help.
on. Come on. All right, so the reason why I was telling you that we should talk about sassy men is because we wanted to talk about how most of the times we're settling for poor behavior from men because of the fact that it's like, oh well, I mean, even though he has emotional outbursts every now and again, he's still a good guy. And it's like, how what would you say to that? Like, if that was your little sister and she was dealing with someone that occasionally, right, maybe it's not every day, but like every couple of months, like the guy does things that is basically on borderline, like emotional and mental and physical abuse. What would you say to not and when I say physical, I mean like because they like, okay, let's say for instance they like take the TV and throw the TV and break the TV. You know what I mean? Like they're not physically touching her,
They're
but
destroying
they're
things.
destroying
Yeah.
things around you, right? What would you like? How would you, or what would you say to a person that is experiencing that type of stuff, that type of behavior, even the mental abuse stuff, right?
And you're
So
saying even though it's not on a consistent
yeah,
basis, like they don't do it all the time, but
yeah, because if
they
it's
do it enough.
consistently, it's easy to say leave them alone, break up
Yeah.
with them, right?
Well, it's easy to say just doing it every few months.
Mm-hmm.
Still,
Yeah.
that's still that's abuse, no matter how you look at it. And unless he's willing to get help for his actions, although he's not physically abusing her, like you say, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, probably. um, that's definitely that's hard. That's hard to deal with. And unfortunately, a lot of these men are dealing with that, where they don't know how to control their emotions. And then it does make it seem like we don't want them to show emotions. But
Mm-hmm.
that's not true. We want you to show healthy emotion.
Yeah.
It's a difference. And so, like, if you're displaying your emotions in a healthy manner, hey, be emotional as you want. But when it comes to be like abusive, manipulating, gaslighting,
Breadcrumbing.
yeah, and angry, like that's too much to deal with.
Yeah.
That's too much to deal with. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know unless he's willing to get the help needed to learn to control his emotions from being like unhealthy, then I would say go ahead and hey, pack your bags, sweetie.
Yeah. I feel like one time is one too many.
Yeah, yeah. I don't feel like one time is one too many because it can be maybe it's from a point of this is a man like doesn't know how to how can I put this? Uh express like what he's feeling inside, the anger, maybe like the hurt, whatever. We don't know the circumstance. And then, of course, in no circumstance should anybody be abused, especially physically.
Mm,
But we don't know the circumstance of what went on. And maybe he does not know how to control it. As a boy, he was not able to let that out. Nobody told him that it was okay to be emotional, to, you know what I'm saying, to cry, to ask for help. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think one time. I feel like if it's repeated after that, absolutely. But if he does this once and this is not something that he normally does, then it's something inside of him that's crying out for help.
Mm-hmm.
And let's get him the help that he needs. I agree, Cassie. Yes. That's why I say, I don't want to just count him out instantly because he had one damn outburst, and probably had never been able to express himself in a manner that he needed to. And so it's like, it's overbearing for him. Can be a lot. But if he is willing to get the help, I'm willing to work with you. But if you are
Yeah.
not, I can't. Hey, Natasha.
Hey, Natasha Cook. Hey, y'all. I don't feel one. The Sarah. I'm sorry if I pronounced your name wrong, but Miss Gilbert said I don't
Duty.
feel like one time. One time, but if I see a pattern, it's a no for me. Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like if they show me one time, then we're gonna have a conversation. And it's
Hmm.
definitely gonna be like, hey, bro, you need to go ahead and talk to somebody, and I can't be the somebody that you talk to.
No, no, no.
And I'm gonna watch what they do after that, after we had that conversation, because some people will like, say that they're doing something, but then never end up in a chair talking to
Hmm.
anybody. And then if it happens again after that, it's definitely a strong no for me. Like
Yeah.
you're probably never gonna be able to get in touch with me again. I had to actually talk to a dude about that before because he did some real trifling stuff while we were out. And um yeah, I was just like, yeah, if you ever do that again, go ahead and just hang it up. And
Yeah.
he did it again, and he kept calling me after that, like calling me back to back to back, 4 a.m., 5 a.m., trying to get in touch with me, sending me Apple Pays. Ignore. I took the money, but ignore
Of
everything else.
course. As you as you should.
I should have sent it back though. That would have really been a message. But yeah, I let him know like, no, this is toxic, and nobody has time for that. Like nobody has
No.
time for toxic behavior. And the reality really is that I have done the work where I have sat on the couch Friday after Friday, talking to my therapist, working through things that I didn't even know were manifesting in different ways, right? And especially with guys, because my whole thing is if I talk to you about something, I'm going to help you find the help, right? So
I'm
if
not gonna
you
leave you. Yeah.
yeah, I'm not gonna leave you stranded. I'm not gonna be like do it on your own. But I will like send you links like for that guy in particular, I was sending him links to like free therapy for black men. And like anytime I saw a link that said anything about therapy for black men, I would send it to him to help him like have it as a resource. So the fact that he chose to go to a shroom retreat instead of going to see a therapist, because he said, I'm trying to find alternative ways to deal with this. If you don't go sit your ass down with a damn therapist and stop playing with me, he went to a shroom retreat, and I'm over here like, so what did you learn at the shroom retreat? Because how do you even decipher those things? Like a therapist is like that that second voice in your head that can help you like really figure out what certain things how certain things should be placed, right? So it's like, oh, this like they're giving you new tools. Like I didn't have a
Well, it's
hammer.
also an unbiased person, like non-judgmental. You pretty much supposed to lay everything out. Uh to where you can tell them everything and they
Mm-hmm.
don't know you. So a lot of people won't tell people.
But
Nobody knows everything about anybody, right?
yeah, but I think that's probably what the scary thing is for people to go see a therapist. Is it's like it's I don't want to tell this stranger all my business.
Yeah, but you need
and
to.
and I'm sitting here unpacking and getting intimate with a person that I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's like, are you able to even talk to people that you do know?
Yeah. Well, also the therapist makes you comfortable. You don't just start off just telling your whole damn life story.
You sure don't.
Yeah, you get to a point of where it's time to do that. And the more you talk, the more they know you. They, you know what I'm saying? They learn you, and you should feel more comfortable with opening it up each session. So it's not like you just point out to a stranger. Like they become like your friend. Damn near.
Yeah, Cassie C says, how much support is too much support when choosing to stick around with someone in the beginning while they're seeking therapy?
I don't think you can ever have too much support. Um,
What? Yes, you can.
with somebody that's trying to do the work.
What does trying look like?
Well, she said why they're seeking, so they haven't done it yet. They're just looking for it. So, but don't you give them like a time frame to seek it? How
I
long does it take to
mean,
find a therapist?
if they're actively trying to find a therapist, and what actively looks like to me is like I'm going to the different websites, BetterHelp, all the ones. And I'm looking for a therapist. I make an appointment. I go see the therapist. Ooh, that might not work out for me because everybody don't hit get the right therapist the first
Yeah,
time. So I
yeah,
understand that. But it's like the active part of it is almost like you're trying to find a home, right? If I'm actively seeking housing, then I'm going on Fridays to go see this house, this apartment, this that, this other, talking to leasing offices, things like that. So I have appointments
or
set
you're
up.
reading reviews.
Yeah. I'm like, and then if I really want to make sure that you know that I'm doing this, I'm including you in it, telling you like what, giving you updates, not necessarily like letting you micromanage me, but I'm like,
Yeah,
hey, so this week I kind of perused over a couple of different therapists. I think I'm going to try this person out next week, and I'll let you know like how it goes because I want you to know that I'm
I'm
working on
I'm doing
this.
it. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, yeah. I just feel like you give people a time frame, and if they are actively seeking, sometimes is it takes people longer than others. But
But then it's also sometimes they need to do it on their own.
that's true.
Like you have to think about how much of yourself you're willing to sacrifice in the process of them getting themselves together.
Mm,
And this is something that's big for me because I'm really like kind and I overextend myself for a lot of people that don't even deserve it, right?
mhm.
So it's one of those things where I always have to remind myself like or ask myself, are you self-sacrificing for a person that probably wouldn't even do that shit for you?
Mm-mm. They wouldn't. They'll be gone.
So
That's true.
that's a question that you need to ask yourself, and it's not like a tit for tat thing, but it's just like how much am I willing to give this situation before it starts to hinder me in a detrimental way?
Yeah.
Like
Before it starts to wear you down.
if I look up 5 months from now, a year from now, am I going to regret
Mhm.
staying as long as I've stayed? And you got to ask yourself questions like that because then, well, let's also remember that when people first start therapy, child, when I say the resistance is real, a
Mhm.
lot of people are not falling into line and like immediately doing the work is not sticking immediately. It's like those some of those things are continuously going to be addressed because it's like the patterns and behaviors have to be checked and it also has to be broken, and that's very hard.
Well,
And
some
they
of them
won't
don't
see
won't
it
even do the
themselves.
homework that's given to
That's
them
what I'm
too.
saying.
Yeah.
They won't even see it themselves, and they won't even realize like the effort of going to the therapist, sitting with the therapist, and then that's the therapist assigns homework if this is a good therapist. If they're not doing that part at home, and even like self-reflecting and becoming more self-aware, then what are we doing?
Not a damn thing.
So all of that stuff matters. I would never expect somebody to be whole, healthy, and complete after a month of therapy or 2 months of therapy. Like I told y'all, I was on the therapist couch every Friday for 2 years.
Yeah. Well, it takes time.
Child,
Yeah,
two
it takes time.
years.
It's definitely not an overnight
It
fix.
takes time.
Can't
It's
be
an
fixed
investment
overnight.
of time, of money. Most Fridays I wasn't going nowhere after that. It was just like I can't do nothing else. I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm done with life. I'm done with people.
Probably felt defeated after that. You kind of feel,
Well, it's a lot of emotions. It's just like
yeah.
it's a very emotional, like you're like uh worn down emotionally.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're bringing up or you're talking about stuff that happened 10, 20 years ago, that you don't even realize is affecting the way that you
Or moving.
operate
Uh-huh.
now. So it's a lot, and I think it's very easy when people be like, go to therapy. Dude, you need a therapist. And it's just like, first of all, one, all of us need one, but then secondly, it's not um I always equate therapy as you going in, you're walking into a place with your with luggage that's nicely packed. You may have had to sit on the luggage to zip it up, but it's nicely packed. And now this
Mm-hmm.
person is unzipping the luggage and like going through throwing everything out. And you're like, hey, hey,
Going
hey,
through going
wait,
through your shit.
it took me a minute to put all that shit in there. What are you doing? Stop
Going through all
that.
your shit, and it's like,
And you watching them, you're like, hey, what are you doing? This is too much.
yeah,
This is too much. I just packed
yeah,
that. I just packed that
yeah,
nice and neat. So it's like it's one of those things they want to get to the nitty gritty, and you like, hey, bruh, I came in here to show you this one thing. I ain't want to talk about nothing else.
yeah, yeah,
And then
yeah.
that one thing leads to other things, and the other thing leads to it just keep unlocking doors.
Well, everything is a domino effect. We don't realize how
Yeah.
everything plays a part into everything that we do, how we move, and it starts as a damn kid. Starts from your childhood. And I wish
Yes.
more of our men would understand this stuff. I think a lot of women get it, a lot of black women get it, whether they're seeking the help or not.
Hmm.
And you have a lot of women, like I know a lot of my friends, I can't say that they actually went to therapy, but they use their friends as therapists, right? A lot of people are able to be very transparent and be vulnerable and to unpack onto people that love them.
Yeah.
And so a lot of guys don't have that. Hey, Stephen from Australia.
Yeah, I feel like well I do feel like they think they have it in their those large group chats
Yeah,
where
but that's not the same thing. Nobody's even holding them
Where Kevin
accountable.
Samuel resides. The
Yeah.
spirit of Kevin Samuel resides. Yo, I remember this dude that I was dating. I don't know how our what was it name? Our drop boxes got connected. I don't know how. I don't know how. But one day I was like going through my Dropbox and I started seeing videos from him. And this was like, I guess this was videos he was sending his boys. And the way that he was talking, I said, who is this? That broad, this B. I said, I never heard him. I never heard him speak like that. It was such a turn off. Disgusting. It was so disgusting. And I was like, this is how these men be talking to their friends. Ew.
Yep. Definitely hot. Hey, Mika.
Hey,
Yeah, you
Tamika.
we would definitely give me some ice and just for a little bit. We'll definitely be surprised of the conversations that are had
I was like, take
behind
me out
our
the
back
group chat.
child.
And I watched every one of their videos. Cause I need to get I just need to see. I was
So,
like,
what do you mean, like videos?
I don't so his videos from his phone that were going into whatever
He was
group that
recording them himself.
yeah, it was like on supply stuff. Like
Did he have a secret page or something that you didn't know about?
no.
Because where was he posting it? Or he was just sending
In
it
the
to his
group
boys?
chat. In the group chat. In the group chat. It was disgusting. And every time, you know, I'm really big on I'm not the exception to the rule. If
Oh
they're
no.
talking about somebody else like that, they most likely are talking about me like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, the massage noir group chat. And it's like, these are professional black men.
Look, the red pill, the blue pill, I can't stand none of them damn pages.
It's the spirit of Kevin Samuels all up in the group
Yeah.
chats. And
Regular line.
I don't think every dude that's in those chats agree. They're kind of like just going along and participating just because, or not participating to the fullest extent, but just like, oh, these are my homeboys, but I live my life differently. I understand that's how people do operate. Like, girl,
Mhm.
if you like it, I love it, but I'm gonna treat my man differently over here, or I'm gonna move differently over here.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of them that like will use those group chats as their place to be able to express themselves and really just showing how immature they are and how hurt they are.
Very, very immature. It's going to therapy next month because I feel like I need to have. I'm a strong friend, family member. Everyone calls me, but no. Yeah, if you point it to everybody, baby, you ain't gonna have nothing left over for you.
Yeah, I am the single one says the issue is men pressuring one another when it comes to their attitudes about women, especially in the current red pill era. I really do feel like it's not cool to, or this is what a lot of men think, it's not cool to like treat your woman right and like be lovey dovey and like and want
And
to be
take
your,
care of your woman. Be
yeah,
a
want to be your
provider. Be
woman's
a
best
protect.
friend. That's not the cool thing to do.
No.
So when somebody's doing that, they're deemed as a simp. When in
Yeah.
reality, you a simp if you over here got a girl and she feels lonely in a relationship that she's with you, that she's in with you, and that she's
They a
telling you these
simp.
things,
They
and
lame.
you're unwilling to even like change a little bit to even be with her. But then after she ends things with you, you running up behind her talking about, please take me back, please take me back. That's simp. That's a simp.
Hmm.
Because a real man to me knows that at the end of the day, like a woman's placed in his life as a gift.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, I am the single one. I'm not even gonna hold you. If I see that they're in a group chat, I definitely, it's a side eye immediately. Like, I'm
Me,
not gonna go read what the group chat is saying, but it's one of those things where it's like, all right, let me go ahead and be prepared if anything
look
was
at
to come
Mika.
up.
Mika talking about child. Mika, I was telling him how I got blocked. He seemed like he got a group chat.
Oh, he's definitely in the group chat. He's talked about you. He first of all, he posted a picture of you first, and then he talked about how you weren't answering his phone calls.
Responding to his text.
He real mad. He big mad over there. He talking about I bet you not gonna answer.
And I never will again. Once I start ignoring you, that's a wrap, baby.
They said who blocked you? Some people came in late. The sassy man, the sassy man
A
from her.
sassy man child. He blocked me because I didn't respond to him. He blocked me off of his IG. And then when I screenshotted it and sent it to him, I was like, "You're a one emotional ass man." Then he unblocked me. I can't make this up.
Yeah, so I really felt like we had to address the sassy man apocalypse
Yeah, that's what we were talking
as a
about.
part of the not settling curriculum.
Let the sassy man go, child.
Let the sassy man go, child. As soon as he started to show himself um emotionally unintelligent, his behavior starts to become erratic. His speech begins to become erratic. Whenever he doesn't get his way,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, he starts acting like a madman and moving like a madman, especially when he's trying to make instead of him expressing how you had made him feel, he tries to make you feel that way
Mm-hmm.
through certain actions. Yeah, it's time to let him go. If you go to a shade room post and you see he's one of the people commenting in that post, let him go.
Constantly, like these dudes be. I'm like, why are you under these people
Let
posted?
him go.
Why are y'all so pressed
Especially if it's
about
not like a
what
fun
women
post.
say?
It's like toxic as all get out. It's one of those things like these women always. If it's like that, let him go.
Ooh, child.
If
I'm
you
telling you
don't
what
believe
you're
in
not
yourself, is
deserving of. Like
huh?
that be that part. They telling you what you don't deserve. So I
Yeah.
seen a post today where this girl, her spouse, whatever, asked her to be their Valentine, and she had maybe like 8 big dozen of roses. And on
Hmm.
each rose it said, "Will you be my Valentine?" Question mark. Had its own big dozen. And the dude on there said, "Did she even deserve that?" And so so somebody commented under him and said, "Why did she have to earn?" No, he said, "Did she earn it?" And then the lady was like, "Why did she have to earn roses?"
But immediately, at when I see a post like that, immediately I'm like, oh, he doesn't have the means to even do
No,
something
he
like
can't.
this.
He cannot.
Because the
No,
reality of the situation is, let's always be clear about this. When a man has the means to do certain things, he's not asking about anybody deserving anything. Because at the end of the day, he if trick it ain't tricking if you got it.
it ain't even tricking
No,
though.
but
Like
I'm saying it's not.
buying
I don't think
roses.
that's trick. I don't think that's tricking.
You
But
should show up on your first date with
but
roses
it's
all
not
the
tricking
time.
if you got it. Like people will start saying things about it because they ain't got it.
That's right. We already well, we know that. They gonna always hate on what they can't do. Did she earn it?
What? So did you hear about the one story? And we can talk more about this next week because we need to save some topics to talk about. But this one girl, her name was like Erica M or something like that, and she got on TikTok and she was talking about how she told her man like, "Hey, I don't want to work it. I don't want to work anymore, or I'm tired of going into my job or whatever like that." And I'm paraphrasing, so I don't know the whole story. I just remember that the men especially, were really attacking her because her man, when she told her man that, he was
Is that the
like,
one that moved her to a different?
yeah,
He
he was
moved her
like,
close to
say
him.
less.
She wanted to be a content creator.
He
Yeah,
said, say
a young
less.
girl. They're a young couple.
And
Yeah.
bought her the cameras, moved her into a park, no, their
No,
new
literally
place.
had the moving people at her
Yeah,
apartment,
yeah.
packing her up the next day so she can move to Dallas with him. I remember this. And like literally set her up, told her she
And
do not have to work.
she comes onto the internet, she tells her story, and people are attacking her.
Yeah. Man, because it's not no women.
No, it's some women too that are um that are a part of the patriarchy. Like they've decided that they want to
Well,
also
you know who
be.
those are.
Oh, they decided that they also want to speak up for men. They can't
So let
congratulate her.
so answer me this. A man in his right state of mind that's financially stable and financially able and willing.
Move me, boo. I'm coming.
His girl call him and tell him how she is just
Miserable. I'm not
miserable with her
happy.
job. She doesn't feel like she's at her full potential. He said, say less. The next day, I remember the story. They call her at her job and tell her, hey, her dude on the phone. He tell her, hey,
Quit your job.
quit right now. I have the moving people at your place to move you here with me. You don't have to work. You can focus on who you want to be, what you want to do, and I got you. A young, black, beautiful couple. And you mean to tell me people had a problem with that?
They were mad at the comments. I mean, of course, a lot of people were like, "Oh God, whatever you did for her, please send it over to my way." But it's
You know
also
why they was mad though? Because she was black, a young black girl. I don't care what you say. Had she been another race, would not have been the outrage that it was. I don't care what
mm,
anybody says. They want us to suffer so bad and struggle and stress. That's wrong. I don't care what nobody
listen.
says.
If you're watching this right now, I'm ready to move. Matter of fact, I already got my boxes, and I can start packing. Like it is nothing for me. Okay. Matter of
Me
fact,
too.
we can leave this shit here, and I can start fresh. Hey, sir.
Hey,
I'm.
y'all here.
I've been
She
ready to make
ready.
a move, babes. I've been
She
ready to
ready to
make a
make a move
move.
for real.
I was just telling Camille that the other day. I said, Camille, listen to me. if you see me move with some man and you over here talking about this, that, and the other, like, oh, y'all need to be married, da, da, da. I said, shut up. Okay.
Yeah.
Don't say nothing to me. Just know that
Yeah.
I'm doing what I need to do. Okay.
Yeah. Look, Tamika talking about the way that man would be happy would not be understandable. Like he'll be,
Listen,
even she
dinner
said that.
every
She said
night.
how she make him so happy, like she do everything for him. Like he don't. Let me tell you, the way he'll be singing at work every goddamn whistling.
First of all, because we talked about how, like, I talked about how I'm making room for a person. So like I wake up, I do things for myself that I would eventually start doing for somebody else. So I
Yeah.
wake up, I make breakfast. You're gonna get breakfast too, babe. Don't worry about that. I remember this
Yeah.
one dude came over to my house and he was like, I was like, "Are you hungry?" And his eyes started getting wide, and he was like, "Yeah." And I was like, okay. So I made this quick little croissant sandwich situation. And what I'm telling you, he said, because he had been married before, and he was like, my ex-wife never made me breakfast, and she used to make breakfast all the time. She used to make it seem like it was a problem to make something to eat. I was like, well, if I'm eating, you eating. That's easy
So
money.
she will make breakfast for herself.
And
It will
act
not
like it was
feed her
and act
husband.
like it was a problem if she had to make double the amount. This is what I'm saying, bro. I don't
But this
understand.
is why are we single? Why?
No, because and I told you, and you said it. You were like, you too nice, and I think it is a little bit of that. It is a little bit of that. Like if I maybe I should stop making breakfast for.
No, don't no.
Nah,
You know what? Because
I believe in feeding the man,
yeah,
child. I believe
even
in feeding the
even though I
people.
tell you too nice, not in that area though. I believe I'm a nurturer. Like I like to cook. I'm a
Yeah,
homemaker. I like to do all that. But don't play with me. That's when I be
girl.
like, oh yeah, I ain't nice about that. But don't ever stop being who you are or doing what you're doing, because that's who you are. And
No,
any man that
yeah.
come into your life, they just gonna be able to, hey, come right in and be able to reap the benefits of what you already are. Look at Kyrie.
Bye, Cassie. See you later, girl.
She gone. What she said?
She said she got to study.
Baby, you know what? Can I be on? I need a study buddy because I ain't studied all week.
Oh, well, I told your ass to FaceTime me. We can study together.
Yeah, I got to study. Bye, Cassie.
Hey, Victoria. But yeah, so that those small things are just like I feel like
Hey, baby. She
I
said,
feel
hey,
like people try to condemn you for accepting help and wanting to help and wanted to love, like wanted to express love and compassion. It's very weird, but also we have to remember that the internet can be a very negative place and space, and a lot of people are very miserable that are like combing through the internet. So take it with a grain of salt, child. Take it with a grain of salt.
I'm sorry, y'all. My kids. Look, she talking about Kyrie there.
And he is.
He leave in the morning. Rihanna was off today. She go back tomorrow. Everybody come in tomorrow, so she got
And
her baby
is.
child.
All right, so y'all make sure that y'all send your emails over to ask Vern NC. So literally just write out ask Vern VERN and ANDZZEE at gmail.com. We'll start this will you let us know if you want it to be anonymous, whatever we discuss for you to give you. Oh, she said, continue doing that, Zadia, because men will appreciate that. Child,
Somebody
I
do
believe,
her. Definitely.
first of all, if I'm gonna eat, you gonna eat. We gonna eat together, okay? But yeah, send over your questions because we are willing to answer. This is we're not relationship gurus at any like we're not claiming to be that.
at all.
However, we've experienced life,
Yeah.
and we've even
And we want to
experienced.
share it with you guys. Like even us
Yeah,
dating. That's why I decided to my she ain't dating right now. I am. I haven't gone on a date yet this year, but I plan to. And I want you guys to like follow my journey. Like I want to come over here and share like my experiences, child, because it'd be a lot. Even trying to get to a damn date. So let me tell y'all something else that went on. So I'm gonna be on here telling y'all my business, right? So this other guy I was talking to, he wanted. Remember I told y'all last week how I had like guys like invite me over to their damn house. They want to cook. They would no, 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 no. But he was like one of the dudes, and so he was like, we haven't talked in like a week because he acts like he's so busy during the day. So he invites me out for sushi at like 10 p.m. at Raw Sushi. And I said,
no.
no, absolutely not. That was last week. So I'm like, nah. So he been like in my stories all day. I haven't talked to him in about a week. He ain't really said too much after that. I ain't said too much. I turned down his house date and his Raw Sushi date at 10 p.m.
Did he actually do the raw sushi day on the same day?
No, two
Oh,
different
okay,
days.
okay. No,
So
no,
he
no.
beat.
I'm asking you on the same day. Like, did he invite you to raw sushi that same day? So if it's Monday, 9 a.m., I'm like,
It was
hey,
that same day.
okay, no, that's not gonna work for
Yeah.
me either.
But even at 10, I'm not going on no date at 10 p.m. at night. Unless we're going to like a concert, a night, like live show, music, something like that. I'm not like, you had all day if you wanted to take me out and do something. I'm not playing these games with you. So he been on my stories all day, like liking and loving my pictures and all this and that. And so he was like, I really hope one day you do let me take you out. I say, sir, you don't have time. He was like, well, every day that I have invited you on, you have declined. I said, I'm never coming to your house and I'm not meeting you at 10 p.m. and you have never planned a uh just the first date. So now he's like, oh, well, I can definitely do that. Y'all, I'm telling y'all.
Let me tell you something. Well, first of all, the busy word for me is a trigger. So as soon as you start saying that, I'm like, bye. Secondly, yeah, any guy that doesn't know how to plan something and like make something special for me is a strong no. Because especially when they're successful in life, right? I always and this is one of the things that the conversations that I've had with people is like, what did you do to get to the place that you are right now in your career? Oh, I worked hard. I studied. I kept in. I networked. I kept in communication with the people that I need to keep in communication with, and I showed up and I did what I need to do every day. So how about
Apply
we
that to your
apply that
dating life.
same
Yeah.
all of that to getting me? How about that? And if you don't feel like it's worth it, then bye.
Yeah. You teach Mika say you teach people how to treat you. You know, that's one of my favorite.
Absolutely.
That is one of my favorite sayings for many years. You definitely teach, and I teach them a MF for how to treat me all the time.
Absolutely.
If you like, you even feel like you're gonna play, I ain't the one to play with. Cause I'm like quickly to just eliminate myself. And that's he was like, well, I haven't even heard from you since then. I said, you won't hear from me because I haven't heard from you. You're not. Since I told you no. I feel like these men are so used to women just saying yes to anything. When
Mm,
you say no and you have standards, it is a issue. You become a problem.
mm-hmm.
You are not touching me. For whatever reason you think you're trying to get me like who. Oh, 9:45 raw sushi? I don't think so, sir. On a Monday.
9:45 is not even a good dinner hour.
On a Monday
I
night.
sir, I am intermittent fasting, okay? 9:45 is over. My food window is closed.
On a Monday night.
No
It
way,
wasn't a
Jose.
Friday.
But then my whole thing is raw sushi. Why are you taking me here? I've been here with my girls plenty of times. Stop playing
Girl,
with me.
that's so old. I've been there 10. That's been 10 years
Stop
ago.
playing with
People
me.
still go there.
Sushi has been in Houston and popping since 2008. Please stop
Do
playing with
people
us.
still go there?
Like,
I didn't know
they
it was
don't
still
even
a
have good
thing.
sushi.
I don't even
You're
eat
not even
sushi.
teaching me nothing new.
Girl.
You ain't even showed me nothing new. Like, show me where you go eat, like the places you like to go to. Talk to me nice. You ain't talking to
Oh,
me nice
I
right
guess
now,
that was
Raw.
the only place that was open to midnight on a Monday.
Where, yeah, because yeah, Raw Sushi give
I
a
don't think
real,
so.
real C class
Hmm.
treatment. I don't like that.
Well, yeah. He been scratching his head ever since in that DM. That was earlier. And this is today.
I as a single one, so I love it over here with the high maintenance foodies girls. Listen, I like people ask me about that whole Cheesecake Factory argument, and they were like, "What do you think about that?" I said, "I don't eat at the Cheesecake Factory." It wouldn't even be a discussion for me. Why are you? I don't eat at the Cheesecake Factory.
Zadi, I cannot make this up. The same dude, this same dude who I'm talking about, made a joke referencing to that like the week prior. Oh yeah, we could go to the Cheesecake Factory or something.
Absolutely
I said,
not.
I don't even take my kids to the Cheesecake Factory.
I don't eat cheesecake like
He
that.
told, oh no,
So
I was just saying, I say, yeah, don't even try to be funny with the whole IG thing. I wasn't eating that before that shit even came on IG. I do not eat.
yeah, anything that you can get in any city in any state, I don't eat. If you could get Red Lobster, Applebee's, Fridays, Cheesecake Factory, Maggiano's, the list goes on and on. Olive Garden, hell, at this point, True Kitchen. Like, if you're just meeting me and you are saying let's go to these places, hey, you basic sassy man, no thank you.
It's a no.
It's a strong no for me. Because if you have listened to anything that I said, first of all, I don't even eat that type of food like that. I'm
Yeah.
very papados, papacitos,
Yeah.
saltgrass, what
It's
else?
a no.
Child, Chick-fil-A. If you if you say Chick-fil-A, bruh, unless you produce it on a Sunday, we have nothing to discuss.
Which they cannot.
Which, unless you own it. So it really just comes down to like knowing your audience.
Well, learning how to read the room.
That's what I'm
Reading
saying.
the room. Like, how do you not know who you're talking to?
Put me on to something new, and that's what. And I don't know who I was talking to about this. I was like, nobody has ever asked me to go to, what's the the Cheesecake Factory, because I'm real. First of all, I let them know off rip. I don't even eat out like that. Like, I don't. I rather cook my own food. So if you're going to be introducing me to something, you want to take me out to dinner or lunch or whatever, then you need to be introducing me to something new. I
Yeah.
will even take it upon myself to, if I see something that is like, oh, this is intriguing, I will send you like a TikTok, or like just leave different little breadcrumbs for you to figure it out. Because a lot of guys do need to be told what to do and how to do it, because they just slow like that. But most men will want to put their best foot forward, and the Cheesecake Factory is not your best foot.
That
It's actually a slew foot. It's damn near dead. It's one of those diabetes feet that need to be cut off. The toes are gone on that foot. If you taking me to the Cheesecake Factory, so I don't.
same dude. Same dude.
Yeah,
But
those
act like
type
a
of
joke. Don't play with me with no fucking
yeah,
joke.
those type of conversations. It's like I don't. I tell people all the time, I don't even participate in those conversations because it has nothing to do with me. Yeah, so some of those restaurants are cool to kind of like slip and slide into.
Yeah.
After, like, if you're trying to impress me, no. If we have been together for uh a year or
Oh,
six
look, I love
months.
me some Papa Do's. I ain't even gonna hold.
Yeah, no, it's definitely like, oh,
Yeah,
I ate Papa Do's in a minute. Let's go ahead and slip in there and get a
yeah, I
category
like Papa
five
Do's.
and then take it back to the house because
Yeah,
those category fives will put you in the mood now. Don't get twisted.
or those swamp things.
No, oh, listen to me, baby. Things get turned up
Two
with
of
both
them,
of them.
child.
Things get turned up with both of those. So, I mean, I think the last time I've been to Papa Do's was when I came to Houston. When I met up with you for homecoming. So that was in November. And my line sister was like, "Oh, let's go to Papa Do's." I was like, "Damn, I ain't been to Papa Do's in a long time because we don't have Papa Do's here in DC." So it's
Papa Do's
like
has good food
it's
to me.
nothing wrong with it once we start expressing intentions and
Hmm.
moving to a space where we're very much so comfortable. But if I want you to want to impress me when we first meet. I
Yeah.
want you to like try to put your best foot forward and show me like, bruh, like this is how much I appreciate your company. Because let's
Well,
be
I want you to put
clear,
some effort into the first
yeah,
date. Period.
yeah.
I
Let's
just
be
want you to put
clear.
effort. That's it.
You might be spending money, but for me to give you time, get dressed, come out looking good, smelling good, all that stuff also costs me money.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's so much going on. And honestly and truly, when somebody like tries to take me to one of those the restaurants that you can get to in any state in any city, I'm like, oh, you not adventurous. This it doesn't show you like it doesn't show you anything about this person.
Yeah.
It actually just makes me think that they're basic, and I don't really want no basic man.
Yeah,
Just
I
gonna
heard
leave
him.
it there. So yeah, so that means that you're not the man for me. Other women might want it and be okay with that. Like, oh yeah, our first date was at Olive Garden, and we got the all you can eat minestrone and the
I don't even
salad.
eat.
And oh, girl, he even went a little bit further and got us some mozzarella sticks. Yeah, that might be fun for them, but I'm like, I'm not even. Don't give me the address because you're not picking me up on my first date anyway. But don't give me the address to Olive Garden. I'm not showing up. And a lot of guys will be like, "Oh, it's because she wants me to pay for her food." Hey, let's all be clear. Especially, I don't know if y'all have seen like black women go out and really spend money on
Child,
food,
we spend
but
money like drug
we
dealers.
5 appetizers, sharing it for the table, entrees, then getting an extra entree just to share because we all wanted to try it. Drinks
And drinks
galore,
galore. Yes.
dessert, 3, 4 desserts to try it together. Nobody's skimping. It's been
Yeah.
plenty of dinners I went with my friends on, and we each paid like $200-300 easy and enjoyed the company.
Well,
But yeah,
that's a whole different conversation because you have to have the right type of friends for
oh well,
shit like that too.
child,
That's a whole nother.
you don't find that everywhere, babes.
No.
But what I'm saying is like I'm not asking you to do anything I'm unwilling to do for myself.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then
Anything that I ask you
the
to
other
do, I can do it.
right, and then the other thing is I'm just like you're taking a chance on me. I'm taking a chance on you by giving you my time, by coming out here, by not knowing how this can end. Like I take just as much risk.
Yeah. But they don't look at it like that. They
Of
just look
course they don't.
at a woman taking, taking, taking. Oh, she wants you to take all these dates, all this. It's so much going on with dating out here in man. If y'all don't, I mean, if your finances are not straight, you shouldn't be dating.
No, honestly and truly, if you're counting your pennies, then go ahead and stay inside
Yeah.
and learn a new skill
Trade.
set
Hmm.
and go to Coursera and sign up for a couple of different classes, apply to some new jobs.
Yeah.
You're not ready to date, and I feel the same way for women too.
Yeah.
Like if you sit here only depending on men for food and to go to nice places, it's like sis. you never want that to be the baseline for why you like a person.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like and this is one of those things where people talk about why dads are important in black women lives is because you want to show your daughters like, hey, like these
The finer things, so
yes,
another man won't be able to come in and woo them on the. It's really a bad necessity. Dinner
yeah,
is very much bare minimum. Let's be very honest. Two people at dinner. I don't expect you to spend $400. Just to be honest, I don't even eat that damn much. Like very picky. I'm a picky eater, a small eater, but my like maybe $200, maybe 100 each or $80, whatever it is. But I'm not expecting a $400 and $500 dinner. Not me, because and I don't even eat dessert. I don't eat all this shit. So that's a bare minimum necessity that women should learn from very early on. Now that's how I feel even with my kids. I treat them. We go to dinner. We do stuff like
yeah,
that because I want them to know that like this is normal.
yeah,
Nice restaurants, getting dressed up, ordering a black car. Like this is normal. This isn't something to look forward to for a man to do for you. Yeah, my
yeah,
girlfriends do that shit. I would like. We want to get dressed up and just like you just said it. We're gonna get dressed up really nice. We're gonna go to the nice restaurant and we're going to have a good time. I don't
exactly.
know.
And tip your servers.
Tip them well. Yeah, yeah. These men different though, and I keep saying this. I don't know where they come from.
Well, we got Stanley in the chat talking about it's not a big deal. What else he say?
It's not a big deal, Stanley. What
He
you
said
talking
we
about?
were he said we driving him crazy. It's not a big deal.
Why
Then
we
we
driving you
have
crazy?
we have Didi saying, but y'all are on a different level, so they would definitely have to know the woman they are trying to pursue. No, this is facts. Like you have to know your audience.
Well, I
You have to
tell
know.
people dating your lane.
Yeah.
And we ain't the most bougie. The like I know I don't consider myself to be the most bougie, like just over the top female. You have people that's like require way more than what I'm asking for. And what I'm asking for is a problem. So I know damn well they ain't getting what the hell they asking for. Because
Well, I didn't think I was bougie until a few of my friends told me I am, and then I was like,
you're
wait,
a
what
little
do you mean?
bougie. You're a little bougie.
What do you mean? What do you mean? I don't see it. I just
Well, a few of my friends think I'm bougie, but those are my friends that I grew up with from a very small town. So,
mhm.
considering compared to where we come from, I will be considered bougie because I've been probably exposed and seen way more than what they
Yeah.
have seen. But to me, like shit compared to shit that I see, I'm like, shit, I got to step my shit up.
Well, I'm just not easily impressed. I
Oh
don't
no,
really.
no, no.
Dee says I really like a man that puts some effort into the first into put effort. Oh, sorry, I just read that wrong. I really like a man that puts some thought in a date. Yes.
Yes.
Tamika said the crazy part is they don't understand who they're dating after you because after you show me you put in forth some effort, we show you some love too. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
And Bianca J said, I finally caught y'all live. High faves. Hey Bianca.
Hey, Bianca girl.
Hey girlfriend. But yeah, so it really just comes down. We don't switched a couple of gears, but it really just comes down to um really watching behavior. I also am very weary of people that try to like just get me out. Like, oh, we should like they meet me today and they're like, let's go on a date Friday. I'm like this. But we hadn't even you hadn't even had any conversation in between that time. So
So
it
how
really
long? So how long do you want people to wait to date you? Because I be want to go out the same week. Me.
I mean, I'm down for a date that same week, but I'm also it can't be so if you think it's gonna be on Monday we meet and then we set up a date, we're like, okay, yeah, let's go on a date on Saturday morning. I don't do a Friday, I don't give my Friday nights or Saturday nights to anybody that I just met. You could
Okay.
get you could get uh
I
lunch.
like midweek dates. Like I'm a Wednesday and a Thursday night type of girl dater.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, really, honestly, and I'm gonna keep it a buck, Fern. I don't even like going on night dates with people I just met.
Okay.
I don't feel like, I mean, for safety reasons, but then also it's like after 7 p.m. anytime is prime time. And that's for people that I really, really like.
Yeah. Well,
So
I'm
I'm
more of
really,
like I do like a nice dinner date. I'm more of a 7 p.m., 7:30 ish type meetup. Hey, at the steakhouse somewhere,
mhm.
and I like a nice dinner. Like
Yeah,
let's
I'm good for
go to
that. For the second
dinner.
date, like if we make it to the second date, then we could definitely do a nice dinner. But I kind of like to keep it cute and short
So you
for the
like a
first dinner.
Saturday morning,
Let's
Saturday
do a
afternoon.
cute little Saturday brunch situation.
Yeah,
Let's do a coffee date. Like a lot of
yeah,
people are like, they don't really like coffee dates. But let me tell you something. A coffee date would save your ass so much time.
yeah.
Because if you sit down and you talk to a person and it's like y'all all y'all have to do, y'all can't talk about no food or nothing. All y'all have to talk about is just what there is to talk about. And he doesn't have any conversation during that 30, 45 minute hour time span you gave him, then it's a strong no.
I'm not a coffee drinker though, so I think that's something that's always kind of kept me from those
Well,
type of
you do
dates. Not
tea.
that I wouldn't.
You do
But
tea. You
yeah,
do
I'm
hot
just not a so
cocoa.
I just do my little button now. So because I wasn't big on Starbucks, my kids drove me Starbucks crazy.
Free Palestine.
Keyboard. So now that I'm older, I feel like I am now open to it. I like the little ribbon crunch little drink from Starbucks. I don't care what you tell me.
Like you don't have to do too much. Like I don't really feel like the first date is too much. Like it don't need to be too much. Unless we've had like a like buku conversation and it's like we've been on stay on the phone for like maybe for instance you're traveling, right? So
Mhm.
we just met, you're traveling but you've been in constant contact and we've had really great conversations to where we kind of like bypass that first date feel. Like now
So
it's
we're
like
looking forward to like a
yeah,
intimate dinner, something like that.
yeah. But if you're like meeting this dude on the app for the first time, and let's all be clear, a lot of people who are on the apps present one way and then they're completely
Absolutely.
different when they're in person. So they might
Yeah.
be like super talkative through text and through the chats. But then when you get them in person, they ain't got nothing to talk about.
Yeah.
You're gonna be mad that you got dressed. You pulled out one of your finest, we go get him tonight dress, and he is a dud.
Yeah. He
He's a
couldn't even
dry
deliver
burn.
a good conversation, an
Can't
intellectual
even hold
conversation
a
on no level.
conversation.
Yeah.
Ain't got nothing to say. Took off his hat and now his head is shaped weird. You're going to be upset.
No, how about remember the guy I was going out with took off his hat and he had his hair.
Yeah, talk about I'm going to Turkey to get a hair implant,
This nigga
bruh.
was missing hair. I was like, why are you holding on to that hair up there?
Go to
Just
Turkey. Stop dating and
just
go to
go
Turkey.
bald. He was in his 40s. Why the hell are you holding on to hair? He said, I'm going to
Stop
Turkey. I'm
dating and
getting some
go to
hair
Turkey.
implants. And I'm like, okay. Every time
Go.
I would look at his head, like I was like, oh, this is a hell no. And when I tell you he was a nice guy, a handsome dude, but I was like, I kept looking at his head the whole time, and I thought the waitress was too. I was
The
like,
waitress was.
like
Well,
real?
so Dee Dee said sometimes it depends on both schedules, but if they really want to make the time, they will find time. Yeah, I think for me, most of the time it's easy. And I realize that this is an advantage that I do have is that because I'm an entrepreneur, I can free up time midday to go with
Well, you're
somebody. But
flexible,
yeah,
yeah.
I'm very much so more flexible. And most of the guys that I date, they have like control over their lunch hours or if they could
Mhm.
go into the office later or not go in the office at all and do like a coffee date. So it does depend on like the type of person that you are dating and then of course your schedule. But what I'm telling you is that Friday night and Saturday night is prime time and you do not give that to that.
I like midweek dates.
I would like
That's
if we
me. I'm
gonna
a
do if
midweek
we gonna
dater.
do something
Especially
and
when we first
definitely
meet.
do.
You know my date night since we've been friends. Like it's either Wednesday or Thursday. I ain't never told you a Friday or Saturday. I was going on no date.
Friday night is prime time. It's box office
Saturday,
time.
especially if I'm going to church Sunday, I do nothing on Saturdays. And then on Fridays,
But
like,
also he don't deserve it
well,
until
I just
he
don't
don't
do
deserve
it.
it until he deserves it.
Yeah,
Until he
well,
shows that he deserves it. Don't be giving nobody your Friday, Saturday night.
they don't get it anyways, child. They got to take me during the week to the steakhouse.
Yeah, Dee said that's why it's best to meet people in person. Yeah. I mean I don't
So
even do.
I'm not opposed to the app dating
We're
because
different. Me and Vern are different in that way.
I know because like I've seen it work for
Well, I've
like
seen it
people
work
around
too,
me, my
child.
clients, friends. I've seen people get married.
Oh, not the baby crying, Lord. I thought you said you were gonna set this up in your office. We gotta find you a room to close the door. Oh, I'm the single one says she's pro apps. I mean, okay,
I've
I
seen it. So I have
I've
been on
seen it
like I'm
too.
on Hinge.
I do makeup, so a lot of times, that's the first question I ask the bride is how did you guys meet? And they always I've had a lot of people say that they met on the apps have been Hinge,
Match.
Bumble, and Match.
Hmm. I've never heard Bumble. I thought Bumble was like, I don't know.
So Bumble, if I'm not mistaken, I don't know because I ain't been on there, but I think Bumble is like the one where women initiate um like
Contact.
the contact. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I don't like. So I tried Match like for a few months, maybe many years ago, and I never went on a date on Match. I was scared. I've only gone on I think 2 dates on Hinge. Mm.
Because
What's
but
crazy
Hinge
is
Hinge asks you like a whole bunch of questions. They want you to like talk about the perfect date and
yeah, like
like
it's
what
very very personable. It is. It is. The crazy thing about Hinge that I am noticing is I see a lot of people I know.
on Hinge.
Hmm.
Are they
Houston
married?
is small. No, they're not married.
I'm
No.
just asking, child, because these married men be on the apps too, child.
Nah, what child? Look, they be on there with their wives. The ones that I see.
Oh, I've
Where
seen
they're
a
looking
couple of
for
people that's
a
looking
third
for a
person
throuple.
to join
Yeah.
their union or to join whatever the hell they have going on. And them I surely X their ass out. But I don't know. I'm
Yeah.
just optimistic, I think, because I was never an app girl up until like 2 years ago.
Well,
Never.
this was my app
Maybe three
story. This is
years.
why I don't do apps anymore. So I went to Brazil in 2016 to just for a trip with my homegirl. We had a good time. One of my friends. Oh, I gotta get back in touch with her. I don't know what she got going on. But one of my friends at the time, her name, well, we don't even know her name, but she was living in Brazil, and she
Okay.
was talking about the dude that she was currently dating. And she was like, "Oh, I met him on Tinder. We met, clicked, and we've been dating since we met. And it was like 6 months in or whatever. He's a really great
Okay.
dude. Blah 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 blah." So I get back to DC. First of all, we had like 21 inches of snow that year. So this is my first time having to really shovel my car out of snow. I did it. My whole back was fucked up. I said, "Oh, you know what? I should never have to do this again. I need to get me a man." So I
Yeah.
went on the app. So
Tinder.
I got on Tinder. I got on this app called The League. I got on maybe like one more app. I can't remember, but I went ham. So one of the things about me is like I can be a bit manic about things. Like if I really want something to work, I'll like put all of my energy into it.
Hmm.
So during that time, I would free up time to where I can go for a coffee date. I can go for a happy hour date, and then if they made it to a second date, they would get a dinner date. So it was possible that I would free up time for 3 dates in one day.
Okay.
What ended up happening was all these dudes kept being like weird with their time. Like we would have a great first date, and then they'd be like, "Oh, I'm very busy." Blah 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 blah. It's always something, right? But they will want to stay on your phone. So I was like, "Hey, I don't want pen pals. I'm good off of the pen pal stuff. What I need is someone that's like very intentional and wanting to be in a relationship." And it felt like every person I was meeting during that time would think that they want something, but wouldn't really want anything.
But
Like,
also, you have to think that they probably were dating other women at the
oh,
same time.
absolutely. But I was dating other men.
Yeah, and having to, I don't know, like
So
share their
so
time.
and then a couple of times I got hatfished. A couple of times, this one time this man had put a picture of him from like 5 years ago. So when we went on the date, he was like maybe 30 pounds heavier. It was just a lot that just really made me
So that put a
realize.
bad taste in your mouth about.
It just made me realize that I'm really organic. Like I like to meet people organically. I rather put in
Okay.
the work to be in the places and spaces like, oh, go to a bar and like visit that bar weekly.
I
I
don't.
rather
So
put
my problem is I meet a lot of people out, too many at a time. I can't concentrate. So I like the app because like it gives me a sense of like a stability where I can
hmm
like kind of maneuver and be like, okay, well, and just read the profiles and just really talk and get. And I don't know, like when I go out, I feel like everything is so fast paced where I be. Everything's like everything just going on.
Yeah, that's where we're just different because I'm not a texter. I don't even like texting like that.
I don't like
Like
to text. I'd rather have a phone conversation.
yeah, so when people are like trying to get me into these full text situations and messaging back and forth, I'm like, just call me. But then I
I
also
would
just
literally just pick up the phone and call you. I don't even tell you to call me. So if like we're texting and I feel like it's like, okay, we've been texting a few days, I'll just pick up the phone just to see. You get what I'm saying? Like just to see if you like you're gonna answer, how you're gonna react to the call. What I
yeah.
don't like is people to FaceTime me
Oh
out
no,
the blue. And it's like, oh,
FaceTime
let me
is
see if you look
that's
like
a
or
whole
who.
nother level of
Let me see
a
your face. No, I
situationship.
say I look exactly how I look on the picture.
What if you don't go to my Instagram and stop playing with my face is all
Yeah,
over
I
that
say I look the
page?
same. I don't know what to tell you.
It doesn't
But you're
change.
not about to FaceTime me.
So yeah, so I just realized that I'm really an in person type of girl. I got to catch the vibe and decide if I want to even move forward. And I also feel like it's very easy for people to get on apps, men especially, to get on apps and just um like still
Pretend.
still be unattached to the things that they're doing.
Hmm.
Because all I did was had to send a text. Now all we're doing is just going on a date, and it's like no real emotional attachment.
Yeah.
But it's like when you meet somebody in person, especially if I'm like in regular face, like no makeup, and I'm just chilling, and it's just I'm just out and maybe went to the grocery store or whatever, and we both are kind of like in our raw form,
Yeah.
then it really could blossom into something more, right?
Yeah.
And I'm not and just like you said, I know a lot of people who have started dating from apps and it has worked.
No, yeah, yeah,
But I also think that you have to also know yourself. And
yeah.
for me personally, perusing through an app is not fun for me. It's also one of those things where I know it's fake. I know it's phony. Like a lot of people are presenting like what they think other people want as opposed to who they really are. And that could be across the board, but it more so happens on the apps. And it's like very people are very detached from what they're doing on the app as opposed
Yeah,
to
but look, cause me, I hardly a girl go on once a week.
that's what I'm saying. It's just like,
People be on there
okay,
sending messages, but girl, I don't even.
left, right, left, right, left, right. Like,
Yeah.
oh, she's cute.
And then I
Oh,
gotta
I'll
get
be
on here and be
back.
like, I'm so sorry, I'm never on here, and I'm literally not. I'm not. So I'm like,
But I mean,
so I get it. I can see both sides of it. I get it.
so case in point, Simone and her husband, right? He was like, oh, they were like, oh, we matched on the app. And Simone had to like double back to respond to him. And I just like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I want the story to be
Simone
like,
from Married to Medicine.
no, Simone Biles.
Oh, I seen it. I seen it.
So
And also,
I
he
want
think he the prize.
I didn't say that. I think he thinks that he's the
I think
prize.
I think that after that conversation that he did that interview, I feel like he thinks he's the fucking prize because he's a handsome and men like to me they associate the prize with either being money or their looks. And it ain't the money because she's way more richer than him, but it's his looks.
I think
It's his looks.
I will plead the fifth. I don't even got. I don't know. I didn't get that from when I watched the full interview. I didn't really get that. I feel like
Well, I didn't watch the full interview. Of
okay,
course, I watched clips. I'm gonna be
okay,
honest. So that's what I got from clips because that's what was put out.
okay. Yeah, from the clips because of how it was cut up, it definitely was polarizing, and it was one of those things that was provocative. It got the people going like,
Okay.
"Oh, everybody knows who Simone Biles is," blah 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 blah.
Because he
Which I
said he
feel
didn't know it, but do you believe that?
I mean, whether he knew who she was or who if she was this or that or the other, it doesn't matter. Like now they're married, and I don't feel like he's trying to gain clout off of being married to Simone Biles. Like that's not who he's presented to be. You know what I mean? If anything, I really feel like Simone Biles is really honored to be his wife, and I think that
But
like
why?
because she loved her man, my man.
Okay.
Just
Okay.
like Angela Bassett and her man, I think his name is Vance. Like she's the more popular actress
Yeah,
in the
she is.
relationship,
Yeah.
but her man.
Okay. Okay. I just wanted to know why.
So I really feel like what society tries to say is like, especially because a lot of black women are out earning their spouses. They are outranking their spouses. We're the most educated people in America and hell, probably across the world, child. But the thing about it is it's like you still want to be
Yeah.
in your
Love.
femininity. Like Vern, if you met somebody, it's not gonna be, oh, I've done this,
Well, I
I've
don't
done
care.
this.
Like, so it's not, to me, it's not a status thing.
Yeah.
So I feel like even with us just being on TV, we probably not gonna date nobody that's been on TV. You get what I'm
No.
saying? So,
I
and
wouldn't
it
date
has
no
nothing to
weirdo
do with
that's been on
money or nothing.
TV.
I'm just saying, like, it's status. The only thing that rubbed me wrong with him, like I said, was the interviews that I seen on social media. Other than that, I think they're adorable couple. I think he's a handsome guy. I like Simone. I feel like she's put in the work. She's done her thing. I didn't really know him, but I don't think he broke. I don't think he a bum. You get what I'm saying? Even if she makes more than him, I don't think that about him. But also at the same time, I don't want you to feel like don't lie in our face to much you ain't know who Simone Biles was. Cause I'm like, how the hell you don't know who she is? And at the same time, I believe he was playing like in the league or
He was
something.
trying to downplay her.
And that's the part that gets me.
Okay.
That's the only part. Nothing
Well,
about status.
I feel like now the question is like, how is he approaching that conversation?
Yeah. I just hope he don't break her heart.
Well, I just don't know why he brought that story up in the first place. Because
Yeah.
sometimes just be like, "Boy, shut up!" Like, what?
Yeah. Yeah.
What?
Nobody can ask you that shit.
Shut your, shut up. But I don't feel like in this moment of time he has presented, and this is just from things that I've seen, he has
Hmm.
presented to be like the better athlete or like try to assert himself as
Or
the
outshine her. Okay.
yeah, and like, oh no, like I'm better than my wife. It really is like they're a team,
Hmm.
and they know that they're good at what what they're good at. And honestly and truly, like I feel like Simone is very happy
And
and
she deserves it. I feel like this has been a long
wants
time coming. Yeah.
to let her husband shine. Like I feel like
Yeah.
she knows what it is to shine, but she
Yeah.
wants to let her husband shine.
Yeah. I'm here for it.
So
I'm here for it.
that's I mean I'm team Simone. I hate it with that the internet try to really vilify her husband and like make it seem like she's dumb because the reality of the situation, half y'all hoes, can't even let me stop.
I'm not about to play with you.
It's like a lot of people are so mediocre at everything that they do. And it's like you don't even know how you couldn't even relate. You
Yeah.
can't even relate.
I think he really loves her. I feel like he respects her. I feel like he's exactly what she needs at this moment.
Yeah. I feel like especially with her with her being so great at what she is, what she does, and who she is, and how she's had to lead, like since she was a teenager, I think she's qualified, more than qualified to like be able to discern and understand what it is and where it is she needs to be. And
Yeah.
and we are not we, but most people are speaking from a clip. They probably didn't even watch the whole dang on interview.
I didn't. I told you I'm guilty.
So they speaking from a clip and not even going to like
I ain't go,
deep
but
dive.
see, I'm different because I'm not on here bashing him, typing,
No, you're not.
doing the most. We're just having a conversation, and I did feel a certain type of way about the clip because that is what was presented to me. I don't go and watch a whole bunch of like videos and the full story of anything. So I'm only going by what the damn internet showed me. So
Yeah, but you already know what the internet trying to do, child.
I don't, and I know better.
They trying to break up happy homes, child.
Yeah,
So I my first thing was like, let me go see what else he was talking
yeah,
about.
yeah.
Cause what?
You dissect everything,
You
though.
know I do, child. I'm over like this. That what? Why would he say that? And
Yeah, you
then
dissect everything.
it just starts to make more sense when you start hearing the conversations. But then we've also been victims to like saying stuff and a portion of it being cut. And then now being ushered into the internet, and people are like, "Why is she acting like that?" and don't even know the context of where it
That's
came
true.
from.
But
So,
that's why I don't get on there and type. And so I just kind of keep my thoughts
oh
to myself.
yeah,
It's like a mental note, like, oh, okay. Because I know how editing goes and I know how you want to get the crowd going. You want to get the
yeah,
people
they
talking.
want the clicks. So yeah,
Yeah.
we're gonna pick the most salacious part of this conversation, and we're gonna go ahead and put it out there. No context, no nothing, and let people watch it and gain. And from that 2 minute portion of the conversation that was an hour and 30 minutes or 2 hours
Yeah.
long, they're gonna decide what they feel about this person and this couple and talk about some old stand up and you being weak and you over here trying to wear your husband's number and be at the football games talking about I want to be known as my husband's wife. What is the problem?
I don't see nothing wrong with that. I ain't see all that. You know, I read them retarded ass people comments.
You know I'm watching it, I'm reading, and I'm like over
You're gonna
here.
dissect it to the fullest. That's why I believe
I'm
whatever
doing
you're
a deep
saying. I'll
dive.
be like, okay, Zadia, because I
I'm,
know you done did your homework, child. That's one thing about you. You're gonna do your homework.
I'm doing a
So
full deep dive. I'm about to find out all the things, all the places and the
yeah.
spaces, child. But I just I think because we talked about sassy men and it but it's another side of that to where it's okay for women to be feminine and to allow their men and to stand beside their men and to let their men like lead and be that person that they need them to be. And it's like and even if that's them expressing their emotions, it's like yeah, that's okay. I
That's
want
okay.
that from my man.
I agree.
Now, definitely don't try to downplay me, but that's another conversation for another day.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Okay, you guys.
if we gonna uplift each other, like let's uplift each other. Let's not do all that extra stuff. Like
That's
it's not a
true.
competition. It's us
Yeah,
against the world. It's not us against each other. That's all I'm saying. But this was great.
it was. I enjoyed it.
I did too. What time is it, y'all? I don't put everything
Like
on. Do
10,
not disturb.
15.
Okay, it's 11:14 over here.
Mm-hmm. So you guys, thank you guys for joining us. We're about to end this live.
Yeah, if you watch the replay, let us know some takeaways that you gained from this conversation. Also, do not forget to email us, askvernandzadia@gmail.com. If you have anything that you want us to discuss, or any questions, or you have any type of situations that you're in that you want to get our advice for. And yeah, we will see you
Don't forget
guys.
to like, subscribe, and share
Yep, don't forget that part.
both our pages.
Like, subscribe, and share. And yeah, we will see you guys next Tuesday at
Next
9
Tuesday.
p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central.
Bye.
Bye. Where do I go? It's the